Assalamualaikum and salam Sarawak Maju Makmur. This is Sharill Malik and you are watching the UKAS News at 9. Leading the headlines today, the Governor of Sarawak Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar and his wife Tuan Puan Fauzia Muhammad Sanusi, who is also the patron of Girls Guides Association of Malaysia Sarawak branch, officiated the flag off for the Girl Guides Run 2024 on Sunday morning. The program was held at the grounds of the Kuching South City Council, MBKS, and aimed to collect funds to support the annual activities of the Sarawak Girl Guides Association, such as training, camping, and repairing its headquarters building. Also participating in the flag off program were the Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan, and the Chairman of the Girl Guide Association of Malaysia Sarawak branch, Dato' Dayang Morlia Awang Daud. A total of 1,000 participants made up of Girl Guide members, government office staff and members of the public have taken part in the running program. Various agencies under the Sarawak State Disaster Management Committee, JPBNS, have been mobilized to ensure the provision of temporary transfer centers, PPS, and adequate food supply to flood victims in Sarawak. Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Amar Douglas Unggah Ambas, said so far 357 families or 1,262 victims have been instructed to move due to unexpected severe flooding in the area.
Jadi kita semua agensi Jawatankuasa Pengurusan Bencana Bahagian dan daerah telah pun digerakkan dengan menentukan bahawa siapa yang perlu berpindah, mesti berpindah. Kerana kita pun diberitahu ada beberapa orang dia tidak berapa mau dipindah. Tapi kita nasihat tadi, dia mesti pindah. Ini adalah untuk menjaminkan keselamatan. Yang penting adalah tidak ada kejadian yang tidak diingini berlaku.
He said this when met by reporters during his visit to the PPS Dewan Taman Maliha on Saturday. To note, PPS Taman Maliha recorded the highest record of victims as of 5 p.m. Saturday, where a total of 156 families and 682 victims were instructed to move. Meanwhile, the total number of flood victims transferred to PPS is 357 families and 1,262 victims. Commenting further, Dato' Amar Douglas, who is also the chairman of JPBNS, said his party has already been ready to provide PPS, especially in this Timor Laut monsoon season.
Terlibat, tapi kalau yang lebat, kita perlu mencari tempat pusat penggunaan sementara. Memang dah ada DGZ sekarang dalam preparation. Memang kita memberi arahan lebih awal bahawa kita masa monsun ini mesti bersedia menyediakan semua pusat penggunaan sementara dan pusat pembekal makanan. Makanan itu penting kerana kita mesti menentukan bahawa mereka akan diberi makanan secepat yang mungkin.
He also advised the families who were instructed to move to give cooperation to the parties in charge to guarantee the safety of the affected population. The Social Welfare Department, JKM, is ready with a team comprising of councillor officers for counselling services at each temporary transfer centre PPS if needed. The Minister of Women, Family and Community Development, Dato' Sri Nancy Shukri, said JKM is always committed in helping to provide aid to flood victims or disaster victims for each state.
Sebenarnya Jabatan Kebajikan juga mempunyai pegawai-pegawai untuk monitor, memantau perjalanan di situ, memastikan segala jalan lancar, baik dan bersih. Kaunselor kita sediakan dan mereka yang akan membantu kanak-kanak untuk mengadakan aktiviti-aktiviti supaya mereka terhibur dan menggunakan masa itu dengan boleh memanfaatkan masa yang ada berada di PPS tersebut. Maka pada masa seperti ini memang banyak kata cabaran dan juga dikatakan yang menjadi tekanan kepada masing-masing. Ingat rumah nak cuci lagi kan. Jadi memang itu menjadi tekanan, sebab itu kaunselor kita ada untuk menangani mereka yang memerlukan nasihat daripada kaunselor.
She said this when met by the media after the ceremony of Sansubang Parliamentary Area's Ramadan contribution at Darul Hijrah Masjid, Bandar Baru Semarang in Kuching on Saturday. Dato Sri Nancy explained that via counselling is available through the Talian Kasih hotline at 15999, which is available 24 hours if these victims need advice in any aspect.
Jadi sebab itu kita akan sentiasa memantau apa yang akan berlaku dan kita berkoordinasi dengan kementerian-kementerian yang berkaitan. Dan kami dalam menteri kami ada kumpulan kabinet, kita akan memberi bukan amarah lah, tapi memaklumkan pada kita bagaimana keadaan banjir di satu tempat.
The total flood victims in Sarawak continues to increase, with a total of 1,497 victims from 392 family members affected as of 8 a.m. Sunday. Sarawak Disaster Management Committee, (JPBNS), in a statement notified that all the affected victims have now been placed in 14 temporary transfer centres (PPS) in Lundu, Bau, Kuching, Siburan and Balai Ringin. JPBNS explained that among the PPS that are still open in the Kuching division are the PPS Dewan Arpiang Kampung Sinar Budi Baru, which accommodated 297 victims, PPS Dewan Masyarakat Stapok 238, PPS Dewan Maliha 215. Next is the PPS SJK Chunghua Batu Kawa 160, PPS SJK Chunghua Sungai Tengah 286, PPS SJK Chunghua Sejijak 4, PPS Dewan Kampung Segong 85, and PPS Balai Raya Kampung Senibung 6, and PPS SK Pasir Tengah 87. While in the Syrian part, among the PPS that are still open and accommodating 119 victims in Balai Raya Kampung Melayu Balai Ringin 7, PPS Dewan Serbaguna Kampung Ensebang Padang Bilon 18, PPS Dewan Masyarakat Kampung Mundai 39, PPS Dewan Serbaguna Kampung Linggang Baru 49, and PPS Balai Raya Kampung Betong Kanawit 6. In the same statement, JPBNS also informed there are 14 more flood victims in Bintulu still being placed in PPS Balai Raya Kampung Asharikin. The Driver's License Assistance Program, My License, benefited 478 students, especially in the constituency of Dun Senadin Miri, when receiving the B2 license under the said program. According to Sarawak Minister for Transport, Dato Sri Lee Kim Shin, the Senadin My License program was implemented to help students obtain license. He explained that the initiative is aimed at addressing the issues of school students who use motorcycles without a proper license. He said this program was the result of his discussion with the Director of Road Transport Department, JPJ, Sarawak, to find a solution for motor drivers without license. He said this when speaking at the Driver's License Assistance Program, My License, on Saturday. The program, carried out by Institut Memandu Miri Subis Sendirian Berhad and Institut Memandu Siti Miri Sendirian Berhad, has successfully registered 478 students from a total of 609 who registered, involving students from 14 schools in the area. Dato Sri Lee, who is also Senadin Assembly, also said the total of 1,000 licenses have been approved by the JPJ Sarawak under this program and will continue to implement it this year. The Government of Sarawak, through the Land Custody and Development Authority (LCDA), is actively developing an area of approximately of 108.2 acres in phases in Sungai Bedaun to place the additional families involved in the Darul Hana development project. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said in the placement in Sungai Bedaun is a placement that is organized and modern, whereby the Sarawak government has provided the necessary basic infrastructures. According to him, among these infrastructures, such as road and drainage system, include earth diving works to ensure the area is free from flooding problems.
Tuan-tuan, puan-puan sekalian, projek ini melibatkan pembinaan sebanyak 426 unit rumah dan ianya dibagi kepada dua pakej pelaksanaan. Pakej pertama melibatkan kawasan seluas 52.2 ekar bagi membina 209 unit rumah yang kita tanggah dah siap di sekeliling kita tu, sebanyak 209 dalam pakej yang pertama.
He said this in text speech read by Sarawak Deputy Minister of Utilities and Telecommunications, Datuk Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi, during the key handing ceremony of the Bedaun River Placement Project in Kuching on Sunday. The Sarawak Premier added that there are an additional 126 families from Kampong Semarang, Kampong Palima Seman Lama, and additional lot areas, the downstream Kampong Seberang Hile, that meet the application criteria and requirements have been offered to purchase houses in Sungai Bedaun settlement for the first package. In addition, he said the LCDA also introduced a rainwater storage system which can also function as component Sarawak Urban Stormwater Management (SOSTOM) in the Bedaun River Placement Project, Kuching.
Dan ia juga boleh berfungsi sebagai komponen SOSTOM, itu keperluan yang disediakan oleh pihak DID di projek penempatan Sungai Bedaun. Jadi it's going to be our first project. Ya, betul okey. Jadi pertama diadakan di kawasan satu perumahan di Sarawak itu disediakan sistem penyimpanan air hujan tersebut. Malahan sistem ini juga bukan sahaja mengalahkan kelestarian alam dengan kitar semula air hujan, tapi juga untuk penggunaan harian seperti menyiram tanaman, pokok-pokok, bunga dan sebagainya, serta digunakan untuk kita nak masuk motorkar kita nak masuk motosikal kita menggunakan air itu, serta pada masa yang sama boleh menyumbangkan kepada pengurangan kos bil air.
Strategic cooperation with all related parties plays an important role in achieving the target of attracting 4 million tourists to Sarawak this year. Sarawak Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, said infrastructure improvement and facilities can become a tourist attraction. In addition, the preparation of the Pan-Borneo Highway also contributes to the same factor that allows travellers to explore Sarawak, including Miri.
Take bolder and more aggressive measures and strategies in marketing Miri city at the international level to prepare for the Visit Malaysia Year 2026. We focus on ecotourism, prioritizing unique and responsible experiences which involve emphasizing sustainable infrastructure development to balance tourism growth with the region's natural beauty and minimize environmental impact.
He said this through the text speech read by Sarawak Deputy Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Sebastian Ting Chiu Yu, at the Pesta Bubuk Miri 4.0 at Tamu Nelayan Kampung 1 on Saturday. He added that Miri is not only rich in flora and fauna, but also in ethnic and cultural diversity, music festivals, cultural festivals, food festivals, and also sports festival and medical tourism. Therefore, he calls for all parties to play their own role and not depend solely on government effort because it is the responsibility of all interest parties. Meanwhile, Dato' Sebastian, in his speech, recommended that Pesta Bubuk Miri be held for 3 days and not just 1 day in order to attract more visitors, especially from Brunei. He also recommended to upgrade the area as a site for the sale of seafood and beverages and the sales of marine products. And that's the English edition with me, Sharill Malik. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We are ending the UKAS Bulletin today with a video montage of the key handing ceremony of the Sungai Bedaun Placement Project by Sarawak Deputy Minister of Utilities and Telecommunication, Dato' Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi in Kuching on Sunday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.